Now, this is going to sound like a very odd tool to include in your writing toolbox, and I've chosen it because it comes a close second to brushing up on your basics and is very, very important. Now, this is where the more romantic side of writing starts to come out. While technical or business writers are going to find this tool useful, it is mostly aimed at writers of literary fiction, be they short stories, novellas, poetry, longer works, even non-fiction. Now, if you haven't yet seen them, or you need to brush up on the other 9 of the 10 tools that I've been presenting here, the link is over here. You can click on it, it'll take you right to the playlist. Now, an artist usually falls into 2 categories. You get those who like to hoard everything and show nobody, and you get those people who want to show everybody. This video is aimed at those people who want to show everyone. And you may recognize yourself in this. As soon as you're a couple of chapters down, you want to post them to Facebook, you want to email them to your family, and why shouldn't you? They're great, you're proud of them. All the stuff is in the right place, your hook is fantastic, your scenes are humming, your characters are large and defined. Now, some writing programs, books, teachers will caution you against sending your work out to a whole lot of friends and family. The premise is that you're unlikely to get an unbiased opinion back from people that you have dinner with and whose kids you watch. And that is definitely true, but I think there's a bigger reason why you should not do this. When you send your work out to 8 different people, you're going to get 8 different opinions back on what is good and what is bad. Now, if someone comes back with an error in factual information, that is very useful. But 8 subjective replies, 8 subjective comebacks, that is going to be a problem for you. If everyone says there's a problem, then there probably is a problem and you should do something about it. But the single biggest reason why I don't believe you should be sending your work everywhere and to everyone is this. All writing is autobiographical. Everything you write about is about yourself. It all comes from the same place, that somewhere inside, that magical, mystical place that people call, where do you get your ideas from? No one knows. No one can adequately answer that question. Maybe your ideas are the sum total of your experiences. Maybe your characters are more about you than you know. Maybe the dialogue that you create is a dialogue you've had or dialogue you've imagined having. I don't know. No one does. Someone once wrote, and I can't remember who it was, that novels are really letters aimed at one person. I think that every novelist has one ideal reader, and we think to ourselves as we get to the end of a paragraph, the ending of a section, I wonder what he or she will think when he or she reads this. We're pouring ourselves out, and we're pouring it in a particular direction, and even as I say these words, you know it's true. For me, that ideal reader is my wife. I write a lot of things, random things to keep up practice, because like I say, you should write every single day. And I'll post those things to Facebook, or I might send them to some other people. But the work that matters, the work of my life that I'm pouring myself into, I only send that to one person. And when she catches me messing up, I know I've messed up. She'll be honest, she'll be clear, and she'll tell me when something is good or bad. This is the biggest piece of advice that I can offer to the new writer or to someone that's wanting to do something bigger. A novel is not just words on a page, it is the sum total of your existence. It is a letter aimed at one person, the one you're writing for, the one you want to wow, that is your ideal reader. You can't let the whole world into your story, but you can let in the ones that matter most, and you should. Now, I seldom do this, but I'm going to close this one off with a quote because no one else says this better. Okay? Call that one person you write for ideal reader. He or she is going to be in your writing room all of the time, in the flesh once you open the door and let the world back in to shine on the bubble of your dream, in spirit during the sometimes troubling and often exhilarating days of the first draft when the door is closed. And you know what? You'll find yourself bending the story even before ideal reader glimpses so much as the first sentence. Ideal reader will help you get outside yourself a little to actually read your work in progress as an audience would while you're still working. This is perhaps the best way of all to make sure you stick to a story, a way of playing to the audience, even while there's no audience there and you're totally in charge. So as you get going now and start on a bigger work, man, the best of luck to you. If you'd like to get in contact, my details at the end of this video, or drop me a comment. I'm always happy to help. Till then, cheers.